So we're talking about knowledge of the future in television, and in this video we're going to cover a classic Star Trek episode, The Way to Eden. So this episode is from the third season of Star Trek, 1969. Air date. This is a memorable episode. It's the one with the hippies on the Enterprise. The Enterprise tries to stop this ship. It evades them. They lock onto it with a tractor beam. The ship burns up. They beam the people on board. And it's like a band of basically space hippies. Once the hippies are on board the Enterprise, they're in the transporter room, and you immediately start to get a hint at what this episode's talking about. The first clue is they use the word Herbert. So Star Trek, The Way to Eden, it's talking about Frank Herbert's DUNE, the film, the book series. If you're like a big Star Trek fan, right away you should recognize the similarities to this plot and to that of Star Trek V, The Final Frontier. It deals with a sort of religious, quasi-religious subtext. There's like a Vulcan guy. He comes on the Enterprise, takes over the ship. He wants to take the Enterprise to this planet where God is supposed to be. Okay, it is very similar what happens in The Way to Eden. The hippies come on board the Enterprise. They're trying to get to this planet, Eden. Think Garden of Eden. It's like paradise. I think one of the most obvious links in this episode can be seen through director Ridley Scott. The concept of Eden, the forbidden fruit, think Apple computer, okay, and the famous Ridley Scott TV commercial, the Super Bowl commercial that Ridley Scott did for Apple computer for the original Macintosh, 1984. This is the year that the movie version of DUNE came out. It's supposed to be directed by Ridley Scott. He was off the project. Through the production, David Lynch ended up directing the first movie adaptation of Frank Herbert's DUNE. Some of these cast members in this episode, one of the hippie girls, she resembles Sigourney Weaver. So there's another Ridley Scott link. Check out the way some of these hippies look. The eyebrows are like, puffy, fuzzy. So you think about DUNE when you're watching this.